one of the most enjoyable setups I've ever done. But this does now mean that our... What is that? The tank looks so good. Look at that onion plant. I should at least know the name of that. Yes, we haven't done much with Matt for a while because obviously he's been away having a baby. Do you recommend children?
No.
Are you picking your favourite net? Is it net?
I wasn't picking my net.
Oh, wow. Yeah, we can do better than that, can't we?
We can do better than that.
Who doesn't love a big fish? I was going to say insertion, but I don't like that word. Look at this selection that these guys have every morning. Awesome.
I didn't fill that one up on the way over.
Oh, there's a rope. There's Ropey. Ropey McRoperson. Poking his little head out.
Ropey.
McRoperson. What a fantastic achievement though that we've made there.
Yeah.
Isn't it, Matt? That's such a good look. Time to break it down. Because it is looking so good. Look at that. I think I just pulled a hamstring. This here is my African river aquarium. It's been set up for 9 months, nearly 10 months now, which has gone pretty fast, I think you'll agree. But it is time for a change. It's fully overgrown, looking lush, doing really well, but I want to change things up. All the fish are going to be taken out and they're going back to Maidenhead Aquatics where I got them from. They're going to go in their African display. So the tank has been absolutely fantastic and I cannot complain at all. It's been one of the most enjoyable setups I've ever done. Now initially when I planted it wasn't quite as dense as this, but it wasn't far off. We've had so much growth, and that's not just from the plants, it's from the fish as well. So all these fish you can see here, Crebensis, and they're all babies except for obviously the father. But look, they've got colours on them now, which is absolutely great to see, like full cycle if you like. And then we've got the Congo tetras here as well. Now the females are already pretty big. I'd say they've stayed about the same size, but the males that I got, the colourful ones, they were about half the size and they've caught the females up now. There's probably no chance of any breeding in this tank, to be honest, given the fact there's all these cribs here. The cribs are like quite fierce, to be honest. They'd pick off any kind of egg scattering or anything like that. Now, like I say, when I set up this tank, I went a little bit overboard in terms of the amount of hardscape and the amount of plants. Now don't get me wrong, it looked fantastic, but it didn't leave any room for anything growing into the tank. It was already sort of done from like straight away. So what I'm gonna go for on the Indian themed tank is a little more simple, well, a lot more simple to be honest. I'm gonna go for sort of overhanging branches, that kind of thing, and just plant the plants and let them do their thing as well. It'll be way more planting space and just a little bit, well, a lot more fish room as well. I want to have some fast fish going in here from the Indian themed tank. I'm sure you can imagine. Well, most of you will know what I mean by that. It's a fish I've never kept before. I'm not gonna reveal all now though. You'll have to wait and see and subscribe and stuff. Job number one though is taking the whole tank down. I need to get absolutely everything out of it. Find a safe space for the fish temporarily, just whilst we're cleaning it all out. And I'll be able to take the fish then in their bags back to the fish shop. And then we can take a look at the tank they're going in, because it's now been several months since we set it up. It's got to be looking amazing now, surely. Oh, by amazing, obviously I mean more amazing. It looked amazing anyway. So when I'm breaking down the tank, one of the first things I do is just steal a bucket of water. I've got my bucket ready. Now the reason I'm doing that is that the fish need a place to go, don't they? So we can put them in that bucket of water. They'll be fine in there for a good amount of time. And then we can just take the whole tank down and transport them across to their new home in the shop. And I'll tell you this for free, you can never have enough buckets. I've got like 20 different buckets dotted around the place now, and they're always full of something, like whether it's plants, substrate, just holding something temporarily, I don't know. Every fish room needs 50 buckets minimum. Next job is just to take out all of the plants that you can see. I'm going to put them in the tank and stuff so we can reuse the ones that are decent. Most of them are decent. There's a few bits of BBA or some kind of algae on the edges of some of the plants that you can see there. So when I put them in a bucket or another tank, I'll dose that tank with something to get rid of them. It's not bothered me in here because I was going for like a real, you know, authentic, natural look. So yeah, I'll just remove them all now, and then the hardscape, and then the, oh, I'm just going to time lapse this bit because it's going to take ages. Right, all the plants are out. We've basically got a whole bucket full. And what we're left is essentially a hardscape only tank. Well, it would be, but it's quite murky. Now don't worry, that murkiness, it doesn't hurt the fish at all. In fact, some of the environments these guys are from in rivers will be way more murky than this, so it doesn't affect them at all. I've had people worried a little bit in the past, and they've been like, oh, that's cruel, like you disturbed it, it's all dirty. It doesn't hurt them. They're not bothered by it, honestly. Look at them, absolutely fine. So I can start draining some of the water down, just makes the next process getting everything out a lot easier. Got a pipe with like a thingy on the end that stops the fish getting sucked up. It's already got water in it from the last time I did it. It goes down there, it goes around the back of all these tanks, and then there's a little, what do you call it? External pump, I guess, that pulls all the water in. It goes around there and then it goes to the waste area underneath the sink. Now the best thing about it is that it's controlled by my phone, because there's a smart plug on the pump there, so just turn it on. So you might be thinking why I've pulled away that corner. What I like to do is just go in the substrate, scrape it right back. Now we've got the lowest point in the tank, and then what that means is hopefully all the water from the whole tank will come into this corner, and it means I can use this for the majority of it, and then I can just siphon out the rest with a normal sort of tube and suck it out. We're getting low now though, so we only need a little bit more out because we need a little bit left for the fish to be able to catch them, of course. But this does now mean that our... What is that? I don't know if you're picking that up, it's just farted at me. Right, I'm thinking that's low enough. I should be able to catch everything fine. I can take everything out. And then what I'll do when I'm in there in a minute is just bank everything back, just so we're completely clear in the front for getting our, oh, it's doing it again. What is that noise? So it's quite funny really. So now I've caught all of the Conga tetras and I cannot see a single crebensis in this whole lot. They are incredibly good at hiding, so I'm gonna have to take out all the wood and that and just, I don't know where they are. I literally haven't got a clue. Oh my goodness, this thing weighs a ton. Obviously when I put it in, it wasn't this waterlogged. There's the cribs and the plecos. I'm keeping the plecos, so it's just the cribs to come out. Right, this is pretty awesome. All the fish are now in there, the crebensis and the Conga tetras, but I did originally catch the crebensis in here, and look what I just found. Baby pleco, or baby bristlenose, should I say. That means that the bristlenose have obviously been breeding in there and surviving, so if there's one, there's gonna be more, but I'm not sure how well I'm going to be able to find them in all of this. But it's now time to take the fish to the shop. I'm just going to wrap them up in some plastic, and then I can transport them in the car and we can sift through them at the shop then. What a day it is today. Too bright for this camera. Where is everyone? I can hear them, but not see them. There they are. No, I don't want to interrupt you, keep talking.
I was talking about my limp.
Oh no.
No, it's all right.
Are you injured?
No, I'm all good. I've not got a limp now.
The tank looks so good. Look at that onion plant. I should at least know the name of that, shouldn't I? Look at it, it's halfway across. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it stopped.
Oh, it's even further.
There.
Yeah.
So, yeah, nearly 3/4.
Is that just some loose ones? Oh
No,
no,
that's the
just,
valve.
that's the valve. Oh my goodness. How long has it been since we last did an update?
Wow.
Oh, hang on, before we continue, everyone's going to be so happy with your beard, aren't they?
I know, isn't it?
Because
I said...
you've curved it off.
Yeah, I said that I would cut it when my boy arrived. My boy arrived, I cut it. It's fine.
Yeah, so we haven't done much with Matt for a while because obviously he's been away having a baby. It's now, what's it, 3 weeks in? 3 weeks?
3 weeks in. Yeah, 3 weeks, 2 days.
And you're still smiling, so...
Yeah, I haven't got bags under my eyes, I'm smiling.
Yeah? Is it all good?
Yeah, it's amazing.
Do you recommend children?
No. No, I wouldn't.
Oh, brilliant. Anyway, back to the tank. Well, everything looks crystal. It's crystal clear, isn't it?
Yeah, we've got a little bit of evaporation that we need to top up because it's very hot in the UK at the moment.
Yeah, but that's all right. We can deal with that. How are we doing down the bottom for the valve? Oh yeah, we've got some offshoots.
Do you mean the
Sorry, the sage. Yes, sorry.
Yeah, there's a little baby one, look.
Yeah, little baby ones coming across. That's going to start spreading now like crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I cannot believe that valve at the back.
Yeah,
that's all of this we're seeing at the top as well.
Yeah.
It looks good though.
It looks amazing.
That's what we wanted, didn't we?
Yep.
We wanted that green backdrop to it all.
big jungle. But remember, you said that you said that this end was going to grow quicker than all the other end because of that skylight, and it is. You look at the valve there compared to the valve up here. These are just starting to hit, whereas that's got a whole bundle of plant right up at the surface.
So both sides are growing. It's just like the more light you can give it.
Yeah.
Plus, there's going to be a ton of nutrients from the fish waste. You're just getting that explosive growth. And I cannot see any algae, if I'm honest. Like, not serious, you know. There's a tiny bit on some of the anubias.
Exactly, yeah. Some of the slow-growing plants has got a bit of sort of like touch of hair algae, but nothing major.
No, that's not like you can expect that. And plus, it's like we're going for a realistic look. There's going to be the odd bits.
Yeah, you're gonna get it. It's not, no tank is complete without algae. As long as it looks good from standing back here, I'm happy.
Yeah, I'm the same as that. I'm the same. You can only see it when you're like right up close. Then that's a fine. I said in a recent video actually that every tank has got algae, hasn't it? Like in some form or another. Even when you think you can't see it, it's there.
Yeah, it's got to be. It's a part of the ecosystem. You're never going to be devoid of algae.
We had any more breeding from the jewel cichlids?
Yeah, all the time. They're sort of in and out of the plants and rocks and stuff. I think it's a little bit busy at the moment, and they're a little bit young to be looking after them. But every time they get a few days on, so they get
I see.
4 or 5 days, they're looking after them. So yeah, I think eventually they will get to the point where they're good enough parents to keep them long term.
That would be wicked.
Yeah, it'd be cool. But there is the ropefish in there. That's so.
Oh yeah.
So any babies, they might.
That's going to be the main predator, do you reckon?
Well, I think all of them. Looking how fast the Congos are and the little barbs and stuff. I think all of them will have a chance of being the predators. But
always forget about the little barbs until they get close.
They're great, aren't they? They just sort of skulk around in amongst the.
They are everywhere as well.
Oh yeah, they are literally everywhere. And they're starting to come into their own now because you can watch the males squabble. So you'll see a little bit of like fighting between the males every now and again. There you go. So if you look down in that plant, look down there. Look at these three here. So this male and female coming forward now are chasing each other.
Is that like breeding behaviour or just territorial?
Probably a little bit of territorial. It's the starting of breeding behaviour because it's the males trying to, stake claim to their own little part of the tank. So yeah, it's the starting of breeding behaviour. But yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Should we add some more fish?
Yeah, why not? I think it needs it.
But it's obviously doing very well because it looks great. So it's not overstocked for certain.
No,
so that's overstocking. No, I've only got a few going in. So we've got the cribs are tiny, to be honest.
Yeah.
And we've only got about 10 extra Congo tetras. Again, they're smaller than the ones we've got in here as well. So I think we're all good.
These have grown very quickly.
Yes, they're looking so good though, so healthy. And they literally are all our worries about them not being over the tank.
Yeah.
All over the tank, that was just, we shouldn't have been worried, should we?
No, they were just, a little bit sort of scared to start off with, I think.
There's still there's still like a main shoal.
Yeah, there's a main...
School.
Yeah. One of them.
Oh no, people keep telling off in the comments.
Yeah.
I think you'll find schooling is, and schooling.
There's one main group.
Let's get some more in. Just saying to Matt, we're going to scoop out all the fish and separate them because there's quite a bit of mulm in that bucket that I don't really want just, getting poured into the tank. Obviously my tank is like 10 months old, a lot of mulm, so we should just try and avoid that. I mean, it wouldn't hurt, it just doesn't look good, does it? It's just B-roll, boring B-roll, really.
B-roll.
Are you picking your favourite net? Is it net?
I was picking my favourite net, and then I picked up this net that looks like it's come out of the... I don't know where.
Oh. Wow. Yeah, we can do better than that, can't we?
Yeah, we can do better than that. I don't know where that one's come from. That one definitely needs to go in the bin.
Yeah, there's like, this is like someone's vintage net that they just can't get rid of, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's someone's favourite somewhere.
My favourite crabbing net, that is.
So we're taking out 2 buckets so we can separate each fish, and then we can put them in separately. We don't really have to do that, but why not?
Makes life easier,
why not?
Doesn't it?
Who doesn't love a big fish? I was going to say insertion, but I don't like that word. Fish release.
Introduction.
Who doesn't like a big... Yeah.
A big fishy introduction.
Okay, there's not going to be a lot for me to film here. I'm going to just stop and we'll just show it after. Right, Matt's separated everything out. Should we go with Congo tetras first?
I think, yeah.
They're a little bit bigger, aren't they? So Obviously, we've got Crebensis that are some babies, some are more grown. So we're going to put the Congos first, then we're going to do a feeding. And whilst the feeding's distracting every fish, we can put the Congos in. Oh, hello. What you do? What you doing?
Separating them into the bigger net so it's easier for us.
More visually pleasing.
Yes.
Pleasing? Is that a word?
Yeah, that works.
Visually pleasing. It's appealing, but we'll, yeah, whatever.
You've got a lot of. I didn't realise there were so many Congo tetras in this tank, in your tank.
10 should be. No, probably a bit more. I think there's more females. I had 5 males and maybe 10 females, which is 15.
Yes.
Maths or something.
Quick maths. Are we ready?
Oh, hang on, no. Alright, so there we go. Probably, we're not even going to see them amongst this.
No,
lot,
they're
are
just
we?
going to like disappear. Ready?
Go, 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 go. They are way smaller than yours. Yeah, they're gone.
Yeah, there they are.
Somewhere there.
Some of that's a new one, that one there, because that was the male is chasing that female now instantly.
Okay, so that male detects
Yeah.
fresh meat? Fresh
Maybe
potential.
not-
Potential.
Yeah, maybe not meat.
Fresh potential. Yeah, we don't want them eating it. Okay, they're in there somewhere. Should we put some food in? Give them have they had a feed today?
No, I don't think they
No, it's too early yet. Isn't it?
Danny's wandering around with the feedback. Oh, is he water changing? Someone's running around.
Someone's feeding, but they haven't got round here yet. So
I'll
yeah.
go find it.
Okay. Right, let's do some feeding to ensure the survival of the Crebensis.
I'm sure they'll be fine.
What are you going with?
Wet fingers supposedly, because they just all like
Jumped up at you?
Yeah, so this is a flake we've got some pellets.
Look at this selection that these guys have every morning.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I didn't fill that one up on the way over. That's normally a pellet, a smaller pellet.
Oh, okay. What's
yeah.
this? What's this?
Stenka food.
Oh, yeah.
It's the discus granules, so that's just for those boys.
Sweet.
That's all gone.
That's gone. It's gone instantly. A little bit more. Some days you do like bloodworms and like freeze stuff.
Pretty much
don't you?
every day, yeah, we do a bit of frozen food, so yeah. And then this tank, obviously, because this tank isn't one of our sales tanks, they normally get like the last of the jug. As you walk past this tank, you just, yeah, in you go. So there's normally quite a bit of brine shrimp and bloodworm and bits and pieces go in here.
Awesome. That explains the extra growth that you're seeing, I reckon.
Yeah, quite a bit of food goes in there.
Have you had to do any maintenance on the FX6s
I think we've done
yet?
once, just quickly, just a quick sort of check over. I think the guys or someone did a bit of maintenance, but nothing major, I don't think. So.
Ideal. That's crazy, isn't it, to think? Pretty new setup. So many fish and they're just coping easy.
Yeah, so simple. Then again, it's all of the sort of surface area you've got in the tank for bacteria to grow as well. And
Yeah.
Yeah, just all adds to the filtration, doesn't it?
Especially with the amount we put in. Because at the front there, it doesn't look like a huge amount, does it, of substrate? I mean, this actually goes down, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So this is actually going, it's more like that.
Yeah, yeah, it's a real deep sand substrate.
Then banked right up as well at the back. So, yeah. Okay, more?
I'm going to go one more pinch.
We'll go one more.
Just because, you know,
Why
they
not?
look hungry.
Yes. Good thing about cribs though is that they're super fast, aren't they? So they will just be like straight down to that
The
bottom.
same as the barbs, you know, when you look at all the little barbs that are in here buzzing about in amongst the plants, those are about the same size as the cribs.
Yeah. And they're getting a good feed as well. Like the food does make its way down. Everyone gets fed.
Yeah.
The ropefish will probably be out somewhere, won't it? Like in this.
Yeah,
little-
they were. I saw one earlier, just like literally came across the front there. So they normally come out when the frozen food comes out later on.
Martin's come over to enjoy. Yeah, just coffee. Literally been started work for 10 minutes. Got to get dosed up, haven't you?
Yeah.
On caffeine.
Of caffeine, yeah.
Where's your funny juice that you normally have?
In the car.
The Pootie Pie juice.
Anyway, Crebensis.
The Crebensis. Let's do it.
You ready?
Where are you going?
Where do you want to go?
Yeah, I think here's good because I can kind of see them.
Are you ready?
Well, they should dart down the bottom, shouldn't they? There we go. Dart, dart, dart. Do, do, do. Yeah, they're good size, aren't they? See?
They're actually bigger, yeah, look at them.
Wicked. Okay, where did Daddy go?
Yeah, and back in net, is that him?
Yes, it is, yes. There we go. Oh, look at that. Cool. Right, so they are... Oh, there's a rope. There's Ropey. Ropey McRoperson. Poking his little head out.
Ropey.
McRoperson. Do you remember when the British public were asked to name the boat?
Yeah, yeah.
And they named it Boating McBoatface.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Like the second place was Attenborough or something good.
Yeah, something really nice and something sensible. Yeah,
And we went with Boating McBoatface.
Boating McBoatface
Anyway,
is the way forward.
Where's he gone?
He just literally like tucked himself back over the Anubius.
Oh, well, goodbye, my friend.
See you again.
So yeah, look, the cribs just look, they stay quite low. I only ever see mine in the top part of the water column when I go to feed.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it's about the same with the jewels in here. You only see them sort of coming out when they're feeding. The rest of the time they're defending territory.
what a fantastic achievement though that we've made there,
Yeah.
isn't it, Matt? That's such a good look. Is there anywhere else you've been round here / the whole country that you've seen this?
Not really.
I don't think so. If anyone has, and can you tell us where to go? We'll go and visit it.
Yes.
Because this is really maturing exactly how we wanted. It looks so good. We're going to need a thumbnail at some point for this video. This video was going to be me preparing the Indian tank,
Oh yeah.
which it kind of is, but it's more going to be an update on the African, the 8-foot African tank because it just looks so good. I honestly wasn't expecting it to look as good.
No, I didn't expect it to grow in as quickly as well.
No,
as it
nowhere
has.
near as quick. I think it's those like million tablets of nutrients that I just chucked in the bottom layer.
Take this.
Yeah, I'm really, really, really pleased with it though.
Mr. Crevensis has found his feet there.
Oh yeah,
Oh no, he's going back now. He's had enough of that. He saw me point him out.
they're such good hiders. I couldn't even see them when I went to go and catch.
Yeah.
I could catch the Congo tetras quite quickly.
Yeah.
And I had to remove everything from the tank because they were all hiding. So,
Yeah, especially the small ones. They must have been a nightmare.
well, we've got a Bristol nose as well, which has obviously been doing a very good job of the tank because everywhere, look, is just clean. It's just so good. Oh, I cannot believe it. So happy. So that is an absolute success, I would say. But there was one other tank we did, didn't we, Matt?
Was back in, what was it? What did I say? May?
May, was it?
Yeah. So we're now August.
Time to break it down because it is looking so good. Look at that. So this is when we put 150 green neon tetras in, and then after that we added in the rummy nose tetra. Now initially we were getting them all hiding even more than you're kind of sort of seeing now. That's because we're just coming to shop and that. Matt changed the flow. The flow was a spray bar going everywhere. It was causing everything to hide. And then you switched it, didn't you? You switched it to just a spout coming out one corner.
Yeah.
Going across the tank, and for some reason it just meant that we could see them because we weren't even seeing them like that, were we?
No, they were literally sat in this back corner in amongst the plants, really sort of, skulking away. But whereas as soon as that flow moved, in the afternoon you get this massive shoal of the green neons out in the front, sort of buzzing around. It's really good.
I love this tank because when we set it up, my whole goal was to keep everything simple, like so a couple of bits of wood, just some rounded pebbles. And the idea is that when people come in, they can look at that and go, that's a really sort of beautiful looking tank. I'd like to be able to do it. And everything that you can buy all of this here, can't you, Matt?
Yeah.
Including the plants,
That's
hardscape, the lot. So
one-stop shop.
all for a good price as well. Let's be honest. It's
All
all
for a bargain price.
sales pitch over. So we've still got our pistogramma here, and as you can see on the sandbed, we've got a lot of Amana shrimp just going around pecking, and they're leaving alone the glossostigma, you can see, which is carpeting everywhere, slowly, very, very slowly, which, you know, it will be slow. But
If you remember, we didn't put any nutrients in the front though, did we?
Oh, that's right.
We banked it all up at the back. So
Yes.
maybe if we had brought a few more nutrients to the front, they might have been a bit faster. But, you know, it'll get there.
you don't need the speed though, do you?
No.
Like, I don't want speed in my tanks, put it that way. And you guys in the shop being busy,
Yeah.
I mean, this has probably had like 10 maintenance sessions already, isn't it?
Yeah.
In terms of trimming.
Yeah, with trimming, we are in there probably, once a week, I would have thought. Maybe once a fortnight, but
Yeah.
it depends. We've left it a couple of times where everything's hit the surface. And it's a bit like, we need to get back on that.
But that is the only thing you've been doing. You don't need to do anything else because the tank takes care of the rest. It's all just that trimming. And yeah, Danny's doing it, isn't he?
Yeah, Danny's been doing the majority of it, I think. I think Gerald's done a bit of it as well. And to be honest, I think Martin has. So I think everyone's taken
Everyone's
a bit of a time, just because we've been so busy. So I think it's been like, right, let's get on that today.
It looks so good. Brilliant.
It's looking good. How clean the wood is as well. There's no
Yes.
real sort of nothing on the wood.
It's that clean-up crew, isn't it?
Yeah.
And the balance is right there, which means that they are able to eat it faster and it can come back as well.
That's it. And the plants are using up all the fish waste as nutrients, so yeah, it's perfect.
Love it.
You won't be able to get the words in then, though.
Now we've got to do stuff. Oh, look at those fish.
I've got to get my head down a bit there.
Oh, yeah. And I'll do something over the top here that makes it look like, oh.
There's a net there.
I've got a net.
She's there.
Yeah. I think I just pulled a hamstring.
Pulled a hammy.
Oh, that'll do. So I'm back at the studio. Oh, I nearly broke the glass. The fish are all gone apart from the bristlenose plecos. Take them out, I'm going to put them in somewhere else because they will be going back into the next setup. Such a good cleaner fish and I love them, and I'm going to make sure, well, I've got more now because of all the babies we've had. There's actually a few more I've seen now as well. Yeah, there we go, look. Right next, well, just gone behind another baby pleco, bigger than the last one. So there's obviously generations that are being born in here. There we go, look. It's gonna take a while to catch these, especially with all the mulm that we've got. But they're pretty good. As the water level does eventually drop, they tend to sort of move into it. So I should be able to get them all in one place. Ooh, oh man, it is hot. Right, all that's left now is, I'm out of breath. I've just been running up and down the stairs with buckets with all media is. We've just got sand left. This is the decorative layer that I'll be using on the next tank. You can see it's got all these nice different gradings in. Looks real sort of natural. I took out all the aquasoil bags and gravel bags that are underneath it. Again, we can reuse them, possibly in this scape, possibly in a future scape. I don't know, but I always like to reuse my materials as much as possible. So now it's just a case of scooping that out, cleaning the whole thing up. Okay, there we go. That's one clean looking tank. I cannot wait to get the Indian Aquarium set up. All the plans are complete, hardscape, got it. Plants are actually arriving today. So that is gonna be the next like big thing that we create. So make sure you're subscribed if you enjoyed this, hit like and hit that notification bell as well so you're notified when you know how it works when the video comes. See you later.